So we move up to the start now for the Thames Challenge Cup. We have Agecroft Rowing Club A in the Bark Station, and on the Buck Station, Cambridge 99. Interesting there to see that the Cambridge crew on the right-hand side has a tandem rig up in the stern fore, so that's a pretty interesting configuration. So normally we would have the blades alternating down the boat, but you can see that actually in the 6 and 7 seats they have 2 rowers on the same side. So an interesting configuration in an 8. I don't know that I've seen a tandem rig up in 6 and 7 seat before.
It's pretty tight, but we've got a clear advantage here, haven't we, for Agecroft? They've got about a length, it looks like. I think there's still contact, and you know, this is the time when the winter training you've done is going to be called upon, and Cambridge 99s, they've got to do something if they want to stay in this regatta now.
So this, of course, the Thames Challenge Cup is the club men's 8, and sitting there in a fairly comfortable lead, although not too comfortable when it's only just over a length, is Agecroft Rowing Club on the right-hand side of your screen as we're riding there with the camera. Fantastic shot down the course. You can see what an incredible day we have and what amazing weather we have scheduled for this week, which is absolutely fantastic.
Still, they're holding that same advantage, aren't they? I mean, but they are having to race pretty much full out to make sure they can hold on. And, you know, now it's the question about what can Cambridge 99s do. Do they have anything else? Do they have any other gears? If anything, that gap's kind of broadening now. There's clear water there, so it's going to be tough for them to respond. So, you know, but this is their final now. They have to put it all out there.
It is interesting in these early rounds that for some crews, it is like racing your final on the Wednesday or the Thursday. And if you are successful, then the next round, I mean, it just gets harder and harder and harder. And it really is a bit of the luck of the draw when you come into this event as to who you might pull on the Wednesday or Thursday. So for some crews, today will be their final day. Today will be their Sunday.
And they will have raced a really, really tough qualifying race last Friday to get in. So, you know, this isn't necessarily their first race either. So, you know, it's getting harder and harder to qualify as the standard keeps growing and the number of entries grows. So, you know, it's tough to stay in, and Cambridge 99s are finding it tough out there.
So Agecroft, they only qualified for the regatta last weekend. Part of a large senior group at Agecroft, 24 people. They've got 3 crews in the top 45 at head of the river.
It's interesting, the group of seniors training at Cambridge 99, it's been growing. They've been growing their squad quietly. They've got much more presence now in various classes and regattas over the summer, so they are growing and, you know, starting to show results. They qualified a 4 in 2017, but now they've got a bigger squad, so they've moved to a bigger boat. So for them, this is real progress, and they're learning, taking from one year what they've learned into the next year to build again. They'll know that they've got to go back and find more speed to keep their campaign growing of becoming more of a presence here.
So we're moving up towards the enclosures now. It is Agecroft Rowing Club on the left-hand side of your screen in the Bark Station, with just over a length lead ahead of Cambridge 99 in this round of the Thames Challenge Cup, the club men's 8s.
It's another tough event, Thames Challenge Cup. There's been quite a lot of dominance by Thames Rowing Club, who I think have run 2 of the last 3 years, but it's always a fierce fight. It's tough to get into the event. It's tough to really stay in and hang there and be there in the final and come out on top.
And it looks like here Cambridge 99, they're just struggling with their steering a little bit. The boat's rolling around, and it is so deceptive watching it on screen. I mean, the water looks perfect on the screen from where we're sitting, but judging by sort of the difficulty that the crews seem to be having, it would be quite rolly out there. It is a very tricky course to row.
I think you're right. It's really hard for us to see it watching it, but we all know we've been on the water. It's that uneven balance of the popple, the bubble that's coming, that just on seconds view, if you're not quite on top of your game, if you're not absolutely in unison, you pay more for that. And especially when you're struggling, and of course things start to pull apart a bit more, as has happened in the Cambridge 99's crew. But Agecroft safely through.
As they come across the line there, Agecroft Rowing Club A taking out the Thames Challenge Cup over Cambridge 99. They'll be progressing through to tomorrow's racing.